game here.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's me again, Kevin, of course, also known as Rotterdam, and I've got two very special and lovely people with me. On my left is, of course, Dario Woons, also known as the little one representing Team Liquid, and on my right, well, the man who needs no introduction, the Greg and the one and only, Idra Greg Fields. Idra, nice to have you here. It's going to be TVZ. Your teammate is going to be playing as well, so you have a lot of valuable information to add, much more than I do, so I'm glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't sound very enthusiastic, but okay.
No, I go enthusiastic as soon as the game starts because it's CVC and that's always amazing.
Is it?
A lot better than PvZ at least.
Yeah. No, I'll feel about that.
Are you really? Do you don't enjoy PvZ watching it either?
Not really, no.
Honestly?
If the Protoss plays it properly, it tends to be really boring because the best way is to be really defensive.
That might be true. But to be honest, I think it provides the most entertaining games in general, PvZ, the matchup.
No, I think TVZ is a lot more dynamic.
Really?
And a lot faster paced.
I think all the Terran matchups are the most watchable
Actually,
matchups.
I prefer to watch TVP to anything.
Yeah.
TVP generally versus Zerg, the best way is to play it is to turtle. So.
You said TVP?
Yeah.
That's funny, because that's not your race, so that's quite interesting that you enjoyed that matchup the most.
Watching Zerg games depresses me.
You're bad, Greg. So I'm going to tell the people we are ready. The game that we are going to catch is, as we already said, TVZ. It's going to be EG.DeMusliM against mYm.XlorD. Very important game. It's not a 100% decided because XlorD still has to play against MC. But if we are believing in the fact that MC is going to beat XlorD, then this game is actually going to decide who's going to advance. It's going to be DeMusliM or it's going to be XlorD. Since both of them beat Liquid Noni, also known as Tyler, of course. So the game is ready. We see both players on your screen right there. Of course, DeMusliM is a reigning HomeStory Cup champion. That was HomeStory Cup 1 a long time ago. Do you remember who we beat in the final, Dario?
It's that Pradog.
Oh, really? Screw me. Here I was, going with trivia. I didn't even read it. I did remember. Do you remember he beat in like the lower bracket final?
Did he beat White Rum? I think he beat a good Protoss.
No, that wasn't that cup. He beat Moro in the lower bracket final, and then he managed on, and he came from the loser bracket and managed to beat Braddock in the grand final.
Good job.
It was the first tournament ever that Red played under the Liquid tag. That was like 1 week after Red joined Team Liquid, or not even a week, like more like a few days. And Soccer was there as well. Red and Soccer had a couple of amazing games on Shadow Temple, Lost Temple. Anyways, that's a long time ago. We are right now at HomeStory Cup 3 already. We have mYm.XlorD spawning in the left bottom side of the map. EG.DeMusliM spawning at the right top side of the map. It's Terran versus Zerg, and that's all I have to add for this game. So Greg, Attilo.
You're giving it up to us and you're gonna shut up?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, that's not going to work. No, alright guys, it's Terran vs Zerg. Greg, I can only imagine that you had a little bit of strategy talk with EG.DeMusliM. I mean, of course you are teammates and good friends as well, so obviously you want Ben to advance. What did you tell him?
Yeah, well, he really hated TVZ going into this event. He was just like cheesing every game and stuff. But this morning, he just had me sit behind him and tell him how to play for a couple of games. And so for this, I think he's going to be playing like 1 Rax CC into 3 Rax, then 2 Fac Hellion, then just play really turtly and adding ghosts to counter Broodlords. He'll probably play some variation of that for all the games depending on the map, because on some maps you can't do the 3 Rax wall in, so he'll have to vary it up a little bit early on.
Sounds pretty good. I like that style because you can... On Shakur's you're not going to do any real damage because you can't go up the ramp, but you can actually deny like a third base and slow down creep spread really, really nicely.
Yeah, I think 2 Fac Hellion, Blue Hellion is really good because even if you don't do damage, you're delaying the third a lot, and you already have the 2 factories up to switch into really tank Thor heavy armies, which are a lot stronger than marine-based stuff.
Yeah.
Still no refinery for DeMusliM indeed, so we might see a relatively early CC. It's funny that you mentioned Ghosts once again, Greg. I've seen you doing this a couple of times as well. Often you mention Ghosts as the counter to Infestors and Broodlords as well. Ben sincerely does not believe in this play. Like I live together with the guy, and the guy's complaining all the time. And every time he makes goals and he loses, he's like, "Yeah, I should be making goals."
He's like, we're working on it. He'll figure it out sooner or later.
All right, that's nice to hear. The drone does manage to get into the main base over here from Ben. That's a little sloppy right there by DeMusliM, but not the end of the world either. He will still be able to clear it up. But at least XlorD will see that there is no extractor as of yet, and no refinery, and he's even going to morph one drone into an extractor.
Yeah, oddly enough, XlorD actually opened Speedling. 2Rax is pretty popular in Shakur's, but it's not that dangerous. Usually you won't see Speedling opening unless you're against someone like Select or Goody, who opens really, really pressure heavy, and everyone knows it.
No,
Goody?
Doesn't make so much better.
Goody?
Goody, yeah. He always opens like this, well, not always, but he opens this Reaper Bunker Rush a lot. It's really hard to hold off for 15 hatch.
All right.
Really, I think that's how to hold. I think if you could just go 15 hedge and just only build queens, be very patient, you don't even need an extractor to hold it.
The queen doesn't get out in time. Or you mean just sit and wait for like a bunch of queens?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you still end up behind if you were any good.
Not really.
But against him, I guess it'd be okay.
I love you, Greg. We have a couple of circlings outside of the base from EG.DeMusliM right here. We did see him throw down and find him. We see both players on your screen there as well. Ben is actually having the exact same chair at home, so he must be feeling really comfortable.
He does.
Do you think that's an unfair advantage?
Yeah. And he's been playing from that spot all 3 games, so
Yeah,
definitely good for him.
Definitely must feel a little bit warmed up. 3 Barracks Wall-off was here, obviously very safe against any possibly Baneling boss, even though that's quite unlikely to say the least. But you never know. Zerg is a race where, 4 drones in the extractor, but instantly XlorD removes one of them.
I thought that pull blocked him and made him go around for a second.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, I miss the old put 1 pool blocks. That was always funny to see when a Zerg did that.
See the factory going down now for the Muslim as well. 2 SUVs at once being produced. Then you can look at the income tab. We have 26 drones against 23 SUVs. So yeah, that's relatively standard for this current phase of the game. XlorD loves to talk crap, by the way, in games. Like, he's doing it all the time. He's always talking nonsense, and if you see him off camera as well, this guy is a complete joke. I wouldn't even repeat the things that he says all day long, but you cannot
be allowed to on here.
No, well, that was what I thought until I saw Huck shoutcasting one game, and he cursed more than he actually finished a proper sentence. So I was like, oh, screw that, I'm gonna curse too. But since it's still relatively early in the day, I'm gonna behave until now.
Oh, it comes down to the time when you can curse.
After 6 I go unleash the beast.
That's like the same rule of drinking. Shouldn't DeMusliM actually have some more Marines out already? It seems like he's idling a lot of his factories.
He really rushed to the factories. He cut Marine production for it, which is it's kind of weird. But given that XlorD isn't being aggressive, it's not really going to hurt him at all.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't intend to do that really heavy Marine Hellion attack or anything like that. He's just using the Hellions for map control and to look for an opportunity. Like, if XlorD messes up and lets him in his base.
Yeah, see, it makes a little bit of sense, but
still like
risky, no tech lab on the barracks. It's going to be extremely late stimpack as well, and I think he would have some money to afford it, actually, considering he's getting so much gas as well.
Yeah, you certainly can. But as long as you get a Thor out in time and have the turrets up, you don't even need stim.
Yeah, sure.
Because the factory units can kind of nullify any kind of Zerg aggression as long as you're like aware of which it is.
Yeah, and you won't do any damage anyways.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Did you play against XlorD lately, Tilo? I know you haven't played for the last couple of weeks, but before that, and in TVC in general?
It's like, I don't know, a really long time ago.
Okay. So you don't really have anything special to add regarding that?
I just remember a game on Scrap Station where he attacked into like 20 tanks in the planetary and then complained.
Well, that's pretty much all you can do on Scrap Station's EVT, so.
Well, he didn't even have a hive, so that's his fault.
That's pretty much all you can do. We see the spy going on now for XlorD as well. We're getting a couple of banelings, researching the baneling speed as well. So far everything is relatively standard. No third hatch as of yet for XE. So he's playing it safe. He's gonna see the Hellions anytime soon in the middle of the map.
No,
he just took his third
up.
top left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that's pretty good against the Hellion stuff. Actually, Benjamin, DeMusliM might actually even miss it.
At least for a little while. Good scan right there by Ben. We'll be able to take out a couple of these creep tumors, but
I think he should have waited for the Marines.
Look, he's gonna do his little trick.
Yeah, he's sending the Marines up to scout for the. Oh, he's not going. Oh, he is going into the main. Okay, that's really good for Ben.
How does he know?
DeMusliM.
That's pretty sick.
What do you mean? How does he know? He's just checking for him.
Well, there's a lot of Marines to check for something.
He has map control with the Hellion, so it's not all that risky. That was really bad for XlorD.
Ooh, losing a lot of banelings right here. 3 to 4. Also, DeMusliM will be able to force a cancel on that hatchery. DeMusliM, he will be cancelled in the final moment right there. For a second I was worried that XlorD did not pay attention to it. 5 Mulas are on their way. First tanks are rolling out already, though. At least he probably has 1 or 2 in his main base already. No, not yet.
DeMusliM scanned a little bit too much for my taste. Like, XlorD can just throw down a new creep tumor now and basically deny it, like, 0 creep.
Yeah, he only needed to kill the active tumors. The second one was a bit much. This is kind of dangerous for Ben, for DeMusliM. He's going to lose those Marines, probably.
Yeah. Like should lose all of
I'm not sure how many units he has left in his main. As long as he has a bunker up, he'll be okay. But
he did have an armory, so
yeah, he's okay.
hits. Mr. Turret is up already. So far, Ben has really, DeMusliM has been really in control of this game. A couple of Mr. Turrets protecting his main mineral line as well, so that's solid. 82 supply against 76. Small work lead for XlorD, but no turret heads as of yet. Not even a macro hedge in his main base. So
and infestation pit off two bases. That's, I don't know. What's really strange. I know Europeans are favor infestor play, but going muta into infestor that fast doesn't seem like it could be good.
Yeah, I think you need at least like 10 mutas to do any real damage. Now he's sitting on 6, and you can't even really harass anything with that.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense, and it will barely be able to take out a single missile turret. Never mind the fact that it could get repaired. He might be able to delay this command center a little bit. That's exactly what's going to happen, but it's just a matter of time before DeMusliM will send an additional SCV. Oh, okay, he's going to lose the additional SCV, but Thor is here as well. Now these mutas definitely going to have to retreat before he's going to lose one of them. Ooh, dropping very low HP on 2 out of 3 mutas.
Yeah, and DeMusliM has actually 3 factories right now, which is a little bit non-standard, much more mech heavy than you see a lot of Terrans play. But
that's very nice against infestors, so it should play into his hands.
Yeah, definitely. With all those tanks, it becomes very hard to do much with infestors until you have a ton of them and neural parasite. And off 2 gas, XlorD's not going to have that anytime soon.